This first creepy clip was uploaded to the internet some time ago, and the original source is unknown. However, it is said that it may have taken place somewhere in Peru. The clip shows a woman attempting to make contact with a supposed spirit in someone's home when something decides to show itself.
¿Qué quieres acá? ¿Qué quieres? Dime qué quieres. ¿Qué se te perdió? ¿Nos quieres hacer daño? ¿Nos quieres hacer más daño?
Mira, de nuevo.
¡Lárgate!
Something dark appears to take form in the corner of the room as the woman calls out, but the shadow does not seem to relent.
Te ordeno que te vayas de mi casa.
Ay, Diosito lindo.
Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu voluntad. Danos hoy el pan de cada día. Y no nos dejes caer en tentación y líbranos de todo mal. Amén.
Ay, Diosito lindo.
¿Qué quieres? No te tengo miedo. No te tengo miedo. ¿Qué quieres?
Mira,
¿Qué
regresa.
quieres? Ven. ¿Qué quieres?
The woman demands that the shadow leaves and begins to pray or recite something in an attempt to force the shadow back to wherever it came from. Finally, before declaring that she is not frightened, she attempts to kick the shadow away. Commenters on this video believe that this is something paranormal and most likely an evil spirit attempting to manifest. But what do you think is going on here? Let me know down below. If you're a fan of scary videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. This next clip was captured several years ago, late at night, by a caretaker at a hospital somewhere in Honduras. This particular wing of the hospital seen in the video has been abandoned for a couple of months. However, unfortunately for the caretaker, there were a few chores that needed to be completed. All alone in this section of the hospital, he begins to hear unexplainable sounds coming from one of the rooms ahead of him. He pulls out his phone and hits record. What looks like an apparition can be seen peeking in and out from an open door far down the hallway. The caretaker appears to have seen it, but the video suddenly ends there and nobody knows what happened next. Rumour has it that perhaps this may be the spirit of a former patient of this hospital, but what do you think this is? Let me know. Uploaded to the subreddit High Strangeness a while back, this video has recently resurfaced. The OP, who goes by the name A.E. Evans, says that the following video is, quote, "Video of a human-like shadow figure watching my friend's napping baby, leaning over and looking her up and down. Any thoughts on what we're seeing here? Well, Redditors have no idea." If you look closely, some sort of white figure appears to lean over the baby's cot in a bizarre but creepy way. But what is it? Many have speculated that perhaps this is a guardian angel. It may not be a malevolent entity. Others are not so sure. Some suggest it might be something otherworldly. But what do you make of this? Guardian angel or something else? Use the comments to share your thoughts. Driving home alone on a dark country road at night can be pretty unnerving. But what about driving on a supposedly haunted road late at night? Well, that's where these two friends found themselves in this video. The friends, seen in the video, were making their way home after an evening with friends. However, after missing a turn, they end up taking a road which they know is said to be haunted, and end up capturing something truly mysterious. A car with its headlights glaring appears in front. It stops for a moment, but then all of a sudden it vanishes like it was never there. Confused, the driver gets out and inspects the area, but there's no sign of the car at all. Apparently, many years ago, a terrible car accident occurred on this road where 5 people tragically passed away. It is also rumoured that the spirit of this car and its inhabitants still travel this road, preventing drivers from getting into terrible accidents. But what do you think about this clip? Was this a ghost car or a clever edit? Share your thoughts below. Marvin Kagawas uploaded this next video back in 2014 after finding out his Xbox Kinect had a night vision feature. The Xbox Kinect was a device used to detect a user's motion and was anticipated to become the next big thing in gaming, but was discontinued in 2017. Ghost hunters use this device as part of an SLS motion detection camera rig where spirits can be seen as stick figures, but not everyone knows that it has a night vision feature. In this first clip, which was taken prior to Marvin setting up his Xbox Kinect camera, he's awoken by strange noises coming from downstairs. Concerned, he goes to check.
Alvin. Ain't funny anymore, man.
Toys can be heard playing music on the other side of the room. Convinced something supernatural is at play, Marvin does not give up and continues to find the uninvited guest.
What the f***? Holy shit.
He explores the entire house and garage, but on his way back through the dining room, he notices that the light is swinging on its own. A few nights later, Marvin sets up his Xbox Kinect device in his living room, and what he caught sent shivers down his spine.
So, right now it's completely dark in this house right now. All you can basically see is my Xbox One controller. Now I'm gonna switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I don't know if they have an app for this or whatnot, but they also have this version of the camera. I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that. And then back to the dark. As you can see, all you can see is my Xbox controller.
Did you see it? If you look to the far right, in the kitchen, some sort of shadow-like figure can be seen in the corner. Whatever this is appears to have a dark mist above it before mysteriously disappearing out of sight when Marvin changes to night vision mode. At the time, Marvin didn't notice the dark figure lurking in his kitchen, but after watching the footage back, he was understandably creeped out. Marvin says that this is, quote, a ghost caught on Xbox One Kinect, but what's your verdict? Leave your thoughts in the comments. This next short video was uploaded to Instagram back in October last year and shows a girl innocently playing with her doll and dinner set while showing her toys off for the camera, but then something creepy happens.
No sé si lo mostré al principio. Y este tenedor amarillo. Pues tiene... Pues se me está cayendo todo. Perdón, se me está cayendo todo. Las tacitas. Tengo esta tacita rosita y esta tacita como fucsia. Huevo, ¿sí?
The doll appears to move slightly. The girl does not appear to notice until the doll moves again, and this time the girl flees in fear. Commenters believe that this clip is genuine and that this little girl's doll is possessed by a malevolent dark entity. But what do you think? Is this doll possessed as viewers believe? Let me know. This next creepy clip has been shared before. The video shows a group of friends bravely riding down the Riego de Isabela canals in Puerto Rico. The canals were built for hydroelectric energy and flow through a series of tunnels before eventually reaching the ocean. Built over 80 years ago, stories of ghosts and other supernatural activity have been shared across the local community. The canal is known for its fast currents and attracts many tourists and thrill seekers who float down the canal in rubber rings. Apparently, since its construction over 80 years ago, many people have tragically lost their lives while attempting to ride down the river, particularly where the river flows through one of the tunnels as the currents are very strong. In recent years, a girl passed away after her ring flipped over inside the tunnel. Her body was never found. In the clip, the friends make their way through the infamously treacherous tunnel, and one of them ends up capturing something which has left viewers around the world horrified for years. Someone, possibly a girl, dressed in white with long dark hair, can be seen under the water behind the person recording, but then slips away, never to be seen again. The currents underneath are too strong for anyone to be swimming there, so who the is it? Is it the ghost of the girl who passed away recently? Or perhaps the ghost of someone else? Let me know in the comments. This next clip was uploaded by the Japanese ghost channel Fourth Wall and is apparently footage of a person on their way home from work one evening when they felt they weren't alone. Scared, and in case anything happened, the person decided to start recording on their phone and caught this on camera. Some sort of white human-like figure appears to take form at the end of the alleyway, but what is it? Commenters on this video believe this to be a real ghost caught on camera, but what do you think this is? Drop a comment with your thoughts. The source of the next video is unknown. In the video, we can see a large group of people at what appears to be a live performance of some sort. However, eagle-eyed viewers notice something else in the background. Did you spot it? Something white, possibly a figure, materializes before drifting upwards and disappearing into nothingness. Nobody in the audience seems to notice whatever this is, but viewers online suggest it may be a ghost. But what do you think this is? This next video has been circulating the internet recently and has left viewers scratching their heads. In the video, the person records his son playing and looking at their shadow casted on the door, but the father did not expect this. As the boy moves away, his shadow remains on the door and begins to move slightly before disappearing completely. Commenters on this video believe that whatever this is like a dark entity connected to the boy in some way, but some remain skeptical, suggesting the father edited the video. Regardless, there is a general belief that children are more open and inviting to supernatural beings. But what do you make of this? Let me know in the comments below. This next set of creepy clips comes from the TikTok account Haunted Charlotte. After picking up a one-eyed antique doll, the owners begin to experience strange and unexplainable things in and around their home. The couple would find objects moved from where they'd left them and doors would slam shut in the night. Suspicious that their new doll might be haunted, as the activity only started happening after they'd brought it home, the couple decided to set up a camera to record the doll while it was on its own. They set up a TikTok account named Haunted Charlotte, named after their new doll, and proceeded to document anything suspicious. The first clip is what happened when the couple left the doll alone in the house. Objects can be seen moving around the house. A plastic bag falls to the floor, followed later by a piece of paper. After a while, their dog comes in and becomes startled by something, as if he sees something we can't. 2 days later, the couple decide to move Charlotte next to their other dolls and notice that one of their dolls turns on, bizarrely, all by itself.
This is what happens whenever I put her near my daughter's old Cabbage Patch doll. But that's not the weirdest part. There's no batteries. But wait, there's more. I even cut the wire to see if that would stop it. Is she causing this?
When Charlotte is placed near their daughter's battery-powered doll, it begins to move all by itself, but there's no batteries and the power wires are cut inside it. But some people just weren't convinced and asked to see the batteries in the doll's feet. So what do you make of this? Is the couple's doll Charlotte really haunted as they believe? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Uploaded to YouTube back in 2015 by a user named Millennial Bro, these clips were captured after he began hearing noises coming from his basement. But prior to these clips, these same noises had been echoing out of his basement for several days, but Millennial Bro was too scared to go and check. However, when the noises started becoming louder, he decided it would be best to go and take a look. This clip is the first time he went to investigate. A few days later, Millennial Bro hears noises coming from the basement again, but this time, too scared to go down, he records from the top of the basement stairs and catches someone or something lurking in his basement.
I heard some noises again. Hello? No!
If you didn't see it, here it is again. A dark figure can be seen walking at the bottom of the basement stairs, which Millennial Bro says is a ghost. And he believes that this is who or what had been disturbing him for weeks prior to these recordings. But what do you think? Is this a ghost caught on camera? You tell me. The final video for today comes from ghost hunter and paranormal investigator Franco TV. In the video, Frank explores an old abandoned mansion where a husband and wife, Jose and Dolores, both lost their lives due to a complicated love triangle. The mansion, which has been abandoned for years, is in a desolate area in the middle of a forest in Argentina and is rumored to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. Frank makes his way to the mansion, and once he gets there, he captures this.
I'm gonna see if I could start heading in to the mansion now. I see buildings in the back as well. See if I can see anything on the inside. I just got a noise on the inside. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on the IR. I just heard something.
Mysterious sounds can be heard coming from inside the mansion, but Frank presses on.
Look what I found. What the hell is that? I'm hearing something. Hello? Is that a mattress? There's a bed there. The sound stopped. Is there someone here with me? What the hell is that? I can't tell where it's coming from. It might be coming from this room here. Let me see if there's a way I could get over there. It's all blocked off. What's that? I don't want to shine the light outside. That sounded like it came inside, actually. I don't know.
Howling sounds can be heard coming from close by. Frank checks the source of the noise, but can't find anything. Frank continues his investigation, where he attempts to make contact with Jose and Dolores, but creepy sounds echo from all angles of the mansion. And then, a short while later, Frank feels as if he's not alone.
I'm getting that from right in front of me. Dolores? Jose?
Frank hears a noise close by and follows it, believing that Jose or Dolores are just around the corner. However, when he enters one of the rooms, there's nobody in there. Frank manages to make contact with someone or something, but then decides to head outside.
I'm making my way back to the mansion, but if you look over there, you can see what looks like a structure back there. I want to see what's going on over there because I think there's something else in the back that I didn't really look at too much. I'm kind of hearing something as well. I'm kind of hearing something as well. I'm kind of hearing something as well.
Someone can be seen moving in one of the smaller buildings at the side of the mansion. Convinced that this may be another human being who may be living there, Frank cautiously approaches when he makes a startling discovery.
I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what the hell that is. It legit looks like someone walking into the building.
Frank's night vision camera picks up what looks like a figure, possibly a woman, walking into the small building. But who is it? He decides to survey the area with his thermal camera, but doesn't see anyone. Even creepier, it seems there was something else Frank missed.
I want to see what's going on over there because I think there's something else in the back that I didn't really look at too much. I'm kind of hearing something as well. Kind of hearing something as well. Kind of hearing something as well.
Did you see it? Frank's viewers believe that he caught paranormal activity on camera while investigating this old abandoned mansion, with some even suggesting that this is the spirit of Jose or Dolores, who tragically lost their lives years ago. But what do you think? Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're a fan of scary content, make sure you check out either of these two videos here. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you'll never miss any of our weekly uploads. See you next time.